Hi guys, and welcome to another session of the cooking social here at Heathlands with myself, Simon, Chris, Richie on cameras, and Helen sorting everything upstairs for us. And we have a Daniel, a Purple Bubble, and an Alan. Hello! So, today we're going to be making a chicken korma with a bit of a twist. Because my first confession is that I couldn't get any korma paste last minute, so we're using a tikka masala spice paste. But as you know, what do I always do before I do my cooking here? I make it at home. So when I made it on Monday, I used this paste, but it was fine. It still tasted really nice, but I'm sure if you go to any of the bigger supermarkets, you'll be able to get the korma one if you wanted to do it 100%. So I'm just quickly going to go through everything, all the ingredients, everything we're going to use, and then we'll get started. So you've got the paste, which you would normally use your korma paste. You've got your chicken. You've got your Greek yogurt, coriander, onion, garlic, ginger, almonds, sultanas, caster sugar, chicken stock, and a cup of rice. So, the very first thing I'm going to do is put the rice on. So I'm going to put that cup of rice in a pan. I'm going to put some hot water in that pan. Simon, could you get me a lid for the pan? Then we're going to put that on the hob, on the back.
Helen, we cannot hear anybody talking. No.
Oh, get back. I know.
No.
Can anyone else hear me?
Yeah, we can.
We can hear you. Quiet, but we can hear her. No. Yes,
No. Putting it in my hand.
No, that didn't work.
Okay. Yeah, we do.
Daniel, if you watch it, you'll be able to see what's happening. So the second thing I'm going to do is I couldn't get any ground almonds, so I'm going to weigh out the almonds first, and we're going to blend them into ground almonds. So
No, we
just
got
going
green
to load
Can you hear
50 grams of the ground almonds.
No sound.
turned on?
I am.
You have to,
Can't turn off and come on.
you just have to take it in for Mark tomorrow to have a look at.
He's not in on our
And I'm going to, yeah. Simon's got one of these at home, so he's going to show us how it's done. You go, Simon.
Oh, I got it.
The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give our onion to Simon. He's going to do the onion. And Chris has kindly agreed to
Hey,
do the
Helen.
chicken. So we want the chicken in small bite-sized pieces. Okay? There we go. Right, let's have a look, Simon. And there we go. As quick as that. I think I'm going to have to get one of these at home, Helen. So Simon,
Helen.
you
No.
No, somebody else do that.
Simon, if you want to start cutting up that onion, because we need to put the onion
Oh, there's a donut.
in the blender as well. Or has someone been sharpening these knives for me? They're nice and sharp. You managing there, Chris? Watch all our fingers.
Yeah.
Right. So in here, once we've got our, we're going to put the onion in there. But while I'm waiting for the onion, we're going to put what is classed as a thumb-sized bit of ginger. So I'm using the ginger paste.
Yeah.
Just for quickness. I use this at home. I also use the garlic paste sometimes at home. And they're brilliant. They're quite cheap at Aldi. I think they're only about 50 pence or something.
Oh, not too bad.
Just to add a little flavour to any of your meals. Put that to one side. And I'm just going to cook the garlic. Now, in my house, and I think I'm right on saying, in Helen's house as well, if it says to use 2 cloves, I'll use about 5 or 6. But I'm just going to use 2 garlic cloves that they've put in the recipe today. Maybe a little one for luck. I'm just cutting that up. How are we getting on with that onion, Simon?
Okay.
You want to cut it in half? I can do some as well.
Yeah.
I've seen lots of different recipes for the korma. I know that there's a Slimming World one,
Yeah.
or there used to be a Slimming World one, which uses all your coconut stock, things like that, coconut yogurt instead of the Greek yogurt. And I've tried that one. That one's really nice as well. But again, like I say every time, this is your recipe. What you do and don't like to put in your recipe is completely up to you. We're just going to pop that in the blender as well. These are always a great thing to have at home. The garlic pressers. I don't think mine's ever out of the sink.
No, I don't think Mum's did either. What can I do?
And get all them bits out. Hope everyone's having a nice day today. It's not a bad day for a nice walk. Just going to put all my mess in the bin. If you try and keep all your work surfaces tidy, makes it easier when you come to finishing off. So if I'm at home, I normally have my water in my sink, ready to just put my dishes in for when everything's cooking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and I did forget to mention, we all have washed our hands, put our pinnies on. Simon's taken his earrings out and his rings off. And I've got my hair tied back. Simon did try, but he didn't have a bobble.
Jackie didn't have a spare one.
And I didn't have a spare one. So, and guys, remember when you're working with knives,
Yeah.
you know, to be safe, watch fingers.
Oh yeah, that's important.
Because whenever we used to do the cooking at Heathlands, what did I used to say? I don't like spending time at A&E. So make sure you're safe, guys.
All paperwork, Jackie.
Yeah.
More, well, I'm not too much bothered about the paperwork, Daniel.
I know.
It's more the spending time at A&E that I'm not keen on.
Aye.
So you'd be going on your own.
Careful, Chris.
How are we getting on there? Are we managing, Chris?
Yeah.
Want me to do some? Or?
Okay.
You carry on chopping them and I'll do these ones. You're going to make this, Daniel?
What, Jackie?
Are you going to make this?
Yeah, Jackie.
I mean, if you were wanting to make it healthier, obviously you'd use like a yogurt with less fat or whatever.
All cottage cheese.
Yeah, or a fromage frais or something like that.
Hey, Jackie.
Yes.
After this, Jackie, I'll give you the recipe
Yeah, fab.
on my
Yeah, but
tablet.
you can do it together, can't you?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. There we go. That's some of the onion. Have a look, Simon. Do you want to? I'll just cut that up a little bit more. How are we getting on with the chicken, Chris?
Good.
You all right there?
Yeah.
You're just cutting this up a bit more so it blends better. Even though I think Helen's blender is amazing and I want one.
Yeah, I will take it.
I'll have to wait till Christmas.
Check it out, good. Just put everything in it.
Yeah. So could you do like soups in there and stuff
Yeah.
like that, Simon? Yeah.
There is.
And you can use these as cups as well, can't you?
Yeah.
Am I right in thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Jackie,
Yes.
I'm just going to get another drink.
Okay.
See you in a minute.
Yeah, if you can put soups in it, everything. Like,
Yeah, and does it come with lids for these
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well? Yeah.
like if you go into the gym,
Oh, you could make your smoothie as well.
or whatever, smoothies like to get to the gym.
Have you been back to the gym yet, Simon?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I haven't been yet.
What do you mean?
No.
No, that was a waste of money then.
The joke is, guys, me and John joined the gym. And yeah, we haven't even been yet. So the thought was there. Okay, Chris?
Yeah.
So we'll just put this in.
Jackie, do something. Jackie, put the lid on first.
Oh, yeah.
And Helen said I would be fine without her. This is all this posh fancy stuff.
Well done, Simon. Simon, you should be in charge of Jackie.
Yeah, that's it. I'm going. I've had enough.
Oh,
I forgot the lid for the blender. It's all the stress. I need to get the paper. You see how much stress I have, guys, doing all this. The secret of TV, Simon, is to do that quietly so no one else notices. Not make it evident.
I'm doing some wondering, Donna.
I think she wants to be on the camera.
Ah, yeah, she's going to run it on the net. She comes back, I'll flip it round.
Right. Now I've done it properly and not let Simon be in charge of the blender. Can I have a quick stir of it? I don't think I should be allowed one of these at home.
Well, you have to ask John. Nah. Told you can come out.
Donna's waving at everyone. Say hi to Donna.
Hi, Donna. Stop up.
And there, guys, is our paste. Helen's starting off because I've not been using her gadget right.
Hello.
I'm in full effect.
What?
Oh, I'll say how much you just want to shit.
Hi, she fucked
Put the water in it.
But you know when
Do you like your NutriBullet?
I do.
Do you know when Eva was little and she was just weaning, it was absolutely fabulous.
Oh, yeah,
for
for
me.
my food, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got one that one.
And now, she doesn't eat baby food obviously, but she makes smoothies and things for herself. It's fab.
Milkshakes and stuff like
Milkshakes,
that, yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So there, guys,
Do sterling job, everyone.
after nearly breaking Helen's NutriBullet, is your paste. Right, Chris, let's have a look at this. So I'm just going to come in and we're just going to cut this up a little bit more here. You keep going with that and I'll do them.
You get one of the traffic.
I will. Although I'm not a lover of getting things for the house for birthdays and Christmas.
No.
So you just cut in the chicken into bite-sized pieces. That's it, Chris, keep going. Like a little factory here, aren't we? All right.
Oh, chicken. I'm a good chicken. I'm a chicken.
So get this done, and obviously again, you don't have to use chicken. Use any meat.
What you could use?
Turkey,
Turkey, pork,
pork,
Yeah, Chris.
use a lamb.
lamb, prawn,
Right.
There's one here.
What?
I said, I thought the speakers were off on the thing, on the computer. No.
so
What's the matter?
No.
that all the rest for the chicken, the yogurt, the ginger,
You won't be able to hear you speak out
and the coriander.
I put them on mute because if people are talking, I'm listening.
There's bit instead.
Yeah.
You're okay, guys. So for all this Aldi, I got the chicken, the garlic, the coriander, and the yogurt. I think was £4.76 or something like
Not
that.
bad,
Should I
no.
have a look, Chris?
Not bad.
And because I'd made it on Monday, I just used the sultanas that I'd used at home because I'd
Aye.
already opened the almonds,
Aye.
etc. So, Chris, would you like to go and wash your hands?
Yeah.
Yeah? Because what do we do after we've worked with raw meat?
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands, don't touch any surfaces. And make sure you give them a good wash because we don't want to get pooling.
And as everyone can see there, Mike's doing his dance.
Do a little dance, make a little cake, take that.
We're making chicken korma.
Yeah.
Dance, make a little curry, get hot tonight.
Yeah.
The first thing we need to do is I am going to put our paste into the pan.
Oh, you can get it hot.
The korma.
That's what you're doing, browning your onions and adding your spices.
Yeah. So there's your paste. I mean, if you korma paste, you could actually find a recipe, so you don't even need to buy that if you chose not to. So let's have a look. Making sure I'm putting the right,
I put the right thing on.
a bit of oil so it doesn't stick. And a spoon.
Where's Richie gone?
I'm here.
There you go.
I'm here. Yeah.
Of course, Simon, do you want to stir that for us? Need 3 tablespoons.
I'm good.
You're back.
Well, oh, was I gone?
Egg frozen?
All right.
No, your fault.
Yeah. Frozen.
In with that onion, garlic, and ginger paste, I'm just going to put 3 tablespoons of water. 1, 2.
There's a lot of it. Is that just?
I think it's just making sure, doubly sure it doesn't stick.
All right. Yeah.
Put that on, so that's the. Tip the paste into a large hand-sided and cook for 5 minutes. You all right there, Chris?
Yeah.
Chris has been looking forward to cooking all morning.
I think he's been looking through it all week.
And then I've been, I'm back.
Are you back tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'm back on the cookery show.
How are we getting on?
Yeah.
That's it. Chris, would you like to come and have a next time?
Oh, I know.
Oh, well.
Let's leave that rice to bubble in. That's it, Chris, hold the handle.
Oh, yeah.
You can go back tomorrow, Simon. I opened the door. Not any accident.
And then we've got the football fanatics tomorrow as well.
Oh, have you got, oh yes, who's doing that?
Me, myself and I.
You, yourself and that? Oh,
Me and
they
Jamie.
all don't Liverpool.
Me and Jamie are going to be doing the football fanatics
It'll
tomorrow.
all be about
afternoon.
Liverpool.
No.
I bet it's all about Liverpool.
Are you all right?
It's all about Man City winning Liverpool, how Liverpool lost out
Don't you
on
want to stand up there, Chris? It's got into my eyes as well. Just watching those guys. I'm just going to put the extractor.
Oh,
The onion is very, very strong. Whew. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put 4 tablespoons of the paste in. So 1, 2,
the jar's probably taller anyway.
and 4. Me now, Chris.
he's gone now.
Oh, it smells amazing down here.
It does smell amazing down here.
Onions now.
It does smell amazing.
I'll be fed as well.
It smells amazing down here.
They must have been really fresh onions because on Monday they got me and John as well.
Sometimes you find that. Sometimes you find that with onions.
Here's that Monday.
You made it at
We
home.
got them home on Monday, yeah.
Did you not know that whatever we make, Jackie tries at home?
It's just so that I don't have to think of something else to make though.
Yeah.
Right, how good is that smelling, guys? What
Oh,
can
it
you
smells
smell?
yummy. It smells amazing.
What can you smell, Chris?
Oh, garlic.
Yeah. Oh,
You can smell the curry paste.
yeah.
Oh,
Like, one egg in the pan.
it's wait,
We
Chris.
need 400 mils of chicken stock, please, Simon.
Oh, here comes the chicken.
Okay, so there's our chicken going in. We lost a bit.
No.
Just gonna give that a stir. Wait till you coat all your chicken. Like so. And we need, now we can put our almonds in.
That smells absolutely beautiful.
The almonds, and we need 4 tablespoons of
It
sultanas.
smells.
Again, you don't have to put the, okay, you don't have to put the sultanas in if you're a fuss pot like a certain Mr. Smith. So you're doing.
What was that, Jackie?
Spiff doesn't like sultanas
I'm the same, Jackie.
in their food.
Jackie.
So, like, you know, when people put raisins in combination chicken, that sort of thing.
Oh, pineapple on pizza.
Right, do you want to pour that in, Simon?
Hey, Richie.
Hello.
I don't like sultana neither.
Oh, well, that's all right, then you won't be putting them in.
So far in here, we've got our onion, garlic, ginger, blended into a paste. Then we've got our chicken stock, sultanas, and almonds.
Did you die?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, it's only 10%, so.
Oh, it does smell proper lovely down here.
And then I'm just going to add a 1/4 of a teaspoon of sugar and a little bit more for, and a little bit more.
A bit awful.
So the only thing that we haven't put in yet is our Greek yogurt, or we haven't used, sorry, is our Greek yogurt and our coriander.
A beast.
Oh, where's my
We're
spoon?
all at 6s and 7s with batteries to do.
Yeah.
No, it's charged.
Nah.
So then what we do with this is giving everything a good mix and cover. So we need a lid for this pan, please, Simon, if you could.
I can't do any closer. I'm with the group today. I'm standing right there. Sure.
Did you hear that?
Have a look.
Oh,
There we
look at
go.
that. Spot on, huh?
And we're going to leave that for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
So, should we set a timer?
I said time 10 minutes.
Set a timer for 10 minutes. And so what you would be doing at home is, this is where you would start your tidying up. So, would you like to start filling the sink, guys? We'll get some of the dishes done, Chris?
Yeah.
Right, do you want to get the dishes? Richie, you just keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
Do you want to go talk to Richie in the morning?
So Chris, what do you make, what do you like? What do you like about cooking?
Being back on the cooking show.
Right, okay, thank you.
Hey Richie,
Hello,
what are you tea tonight?
what am I having from the tea tonight?
Yeah,
I'm not sure, Daniel.
I'm having stew
What are
and
you having?
I'm having stew and steak.
You're not sure.
I am.
Oh, sorry about that, guys.
All right.
So yeah, so now while you're waiting, it's the best time to kind of get all your cleaning up done. So all your surfaces, remember that's had your chicken on.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna put all the little bits and bobs. So Richie, what you're having for your tea
I'm not
tonight?
sure.
You're not
Because
sure?
we go out on a Wednesday night, so
Oh, where you going?
we go to the Bluebell at Dalston.
Very nice.
What are you
Yeah.
Jackie?
What are you fancying?
I'm not sure because they do a nice belly pork with like mashed potato and like cabbage.
Oh, very
So that's
nice.
quite nice. And they do ribs as well, so they're quite nice as well.
Very
They're-
nice.
But they're really like messy for eating.
So what time should I meet you there, Richard?
Well, we normally go about 5:30.
What are you tea Jackie?
But I've been chili.
We're having chili con carne
Oh yeah.
because, like we did the other week, I made spaghetti bolognese last night. And then I'm just going to use that to stir.
Did you have garlic bread with your spaghetti bolognese?
Well, I did.
Good.
And what I used was, because we'd had the korma on Monday night,
Oh yes.
we had some naan bread.
Oh, you didn't.
And we didn't eat all the naan bread. So I
No.
used the leftover naan bread, made a garlic butter
Oh,
with
nice.
parsley and garlic,
Excellent.
put that on with some sea salt, put
Yeah.
that under the grill for about 10 minutes, like we did here.
Oh yeah.
And then we had that with our spaghetti bolognese last night.
All right.
Yeah, so last night I added
Yeah.
cumin, the nutmeg, and the maridon. So that's been in there all night, so it'll be a nice chili con carne.
Hey Jackie,
So, yes, Daniel,
for my tea tonight I'm having stew and steak.
you've had soup today, so Chris. Just gonna turn this fan off now, the onion's not affecting our eyes anymore.
I'm having stew and steak, Jackie.
You're having what, sorry, Dan?
Stew and steak.
Stewing steak, and what are you gonna have that with? Sweet potato fries?
How about me, Jackie? Hold me a second.
You can't ask
Very nice, Jackie.
The what,
Have you
sorry?
got it on? There's James there.
Johnny's wearing my glasses.
I said, that's
It's
very nice, Jackie.
Hey, Jackie. Jackie, is Minnie wanting to do your bingo thing next week?
Yeah, do you want to do the bingo next Wednesday, Johnny?
We're on the dinosaur day, you know, right?
I'll do dinosaur next week.
It's the dinosaur one.
I think it's a dinosaur one.
Oh, you want me to do bingo?
The bingo, you'll have to ask me.
You have to ask me if Jackie didn't win here.
I'm on my own.
Hey, Jackie. Hey, Jackie.
Just give this a little stir.
This time next week, we'll be sitting in a rock pool.
Hi, Alan.
It's
It's very nice, Jackie. It's very nice. Hey, Jackie.
Yeah. I'm not going to be sat in the hot tub the whole time. I want to go for nice walks.
Come on,
Yeah.
doing stuff, Jackie.
You'll be able to go inside as well for a
Well, this is my plan, Richard.
cafe.
Doing stuff, Jackie.
So, guys, my chicken's looking about done. I'm just going to check the temperature.
Hi. Stew and steak with Jackie.
Yeah.
With mashed potatoes,
Oh, is that mashed potato?
cauliflower, carrot, and gravy.
And what are you making, Dan?
Now I'm living making. Living
That
already
sounds
made,
lovely.
Jackie. It's already made, Jackie.
Do you like cauliflower?
Yeah, I do. What, Helen?
I have. It's nice. It is lovely roasted. Yeah, it is. I like it. I like it.
So, guys, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drain our rice. Being very careful. Put that in there. Now, I would say this recipe will probably feed about 4.
Depends on the people and portion.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Might want second.
So we're going to take the pan off the heat. And then we're going to add our Greek yogurt. Yogurt. Hey, yogurt.
Yogurt.
We'll pop that in. And then we'll
Your
give it a
favourite,
good
Jackie?
mix. Pardon?
It's your favourite.
My favourite. I do like the korma.
I like them.
If I get
Mm.
If I get an Indian takeaway, I either get a nice korma or I'll get a makhani.
I know I'm getting a problem. Sometimes I'm not sure what.
So, what we're going to do now is we're going to get our
Chris,
rice.
can I just ask you to just stand over there for a minute? It's just I can't.
Yeah.
Because I can't move it.
Now, you might have noticed that with the
You
rice,
can go back now, Chris.
I literally put
Thank you.
a cup of rice in the pan
Oh, yeah.
and then about 4 cups of water and just left it.
Oh,
And there you go, look. Perfect.
Got one there.
Could you hand me one of them servers, please, Richard? So here's the rice. And then I'm literally going to get, and
Oh, that
there
looks yummy. That looks
we have it. Our
beautiful.
chicken korma.
That looks beautiful.
And then, as my stepdaughter was calling them the other day, I'm just going to add some fancy leaves on top.
Is that what you're calling it?
Can you eat them leaves?
Yeah.
What kind of leaves are them, Jackie?
It's a coriander.
Jackie,
Coriander, Dan.
them leaves are.
Coriander.
Aye.
Then we'll just pop in that on top. A little bit more.
And then you're going to be on there, Jackie.
It's nearly finished.
Yeah, nearly done. And there you have it.
Oh, look at that.
Your chicken korma.
Wow, well, that does look delicious.
With extra coriander leaves. Well,
It looks,
so
it looks
nice.
nice.
Has anyone got any questions or anything they would like to?
It looks nice, Jackie.
Looks nice. It
Does
is nice.
Good.
Yeah, it does.
Like I said, Daniel, if you wanted, you could make it healthier,
How, Jackie?
changing your, or even you could leave your yogurt out
Yeah,
if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah.
You done well, Jackie.
Pardon?
You done well.
Thank you, Alan. I do try.
You're hired.
I'm hired again.
Is it?
Yay! Right, guys, is that okay for everyone?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Wow. Here we go.
Are you in tomorrow, Jackie?
Bye, Facebook. See you later. It's on Facebook.